So today I want to talk a little bit about Young Living and why it's set up the way it is. Most companies in the future will become multi-level marketing, and that's what Young Living is. And I poo-pooed that, and I did not want that. But the way that Young Living is set up, you can actually grow as fast or as slow as you want and build your business. Anybody can do it, and I have certainly been one to prove that. You don't have to do it as a business, but that's the way it's set up. So your membership can be two ways. It's kind of like Costco or Sam's Club. You can become a member for $45, and with that membership, you get one oil, Stress Away. Or the other option is to go ahead and buy what they call a starter kit with 11 essential oils. I'm not going to name them all because they do change from time to time, but the 11 oils that they have chosen are oils that you would use on a daily basis, such as lavender, Panaway, lemon, peppermint, and then there are some Copaiba, I believe, is one, and I'll put the complete list in the links below. But when you're starting out with oils, it really behooves you to understand how they work. You can't really just test it with one oil, and it teaches you how to use them all. I have replaced everything in my medicine cabinet. This isn't exactly FDA compliant, but most everything in my medicine cabinet that I would use on a daily basis is replaced by Young Living essential oils. Matter of fact, all of it is. You may not be able to see me. My dog just got into the garden, and I'm going to go down and shoo her out and close the gate because they've learned how to open the gate themselves. On to Young Living. I use it on my pets as well. I use Young Living on my boyfriend, my animals, my kids. I use it in cooking. I use it for I use it for all kinds of different things. There's a list. It's called the Animal Reference Guide, or the Essential Oil Reference Guide for everyone, basically. And it really teaches you how to use oils. I don't need to be on here for an hour to tell you what every single oil does, because it's all in that guide. It would take up a whole video. And the ways that you use it are certainly inhalation. You can inhale it. There's many different ways. You can You can use it in your garden to repel bugs, which I do, to keep what are those nasty bugs on your zucchini and that kind of thing. I use it in my garden to enhance the plants. Okay. I use it for so many things. It's like I can't even tell you how many things I absolutely use essential oils for. That's the easy part. And how you use them and the safety guidelines are all in a booklet. I have those booklets. All it is a reference. You just look it up and you're there. It's not like they're you need to know brain surgery. You do need to know some simple basic facts. You can inhale it. Put it in a diffuser. You can put it in a humidifier. You can just cup your hands. You can apply them topically. If you don't know where to put it on your feet. You need to know a few safety cautions, such as your citrus oils. You don't want to use citrus oils on a skin that's going to be exposed to the sun for a long time, because they will cause a reaction. Maybe not. I've never had an issue with them. Some people do. It's a warning. Hot oils. Some people want to know what hot oils are, and that's basically what they are. For example, cinnamon bark. is a hot oil. Oregano is a hot oil. And again, I don't need to list them all. I'll put them in the link below. And all of this stuff is in your essential oil reference guide when you purchase one of those. So if you're using essential oils, that is your best bet. I would do that. Do you need to take classes? No, not necessarily. You don't need to take the classes. It's all in your reference book. The reason I like to give them is it breaks it down, because who gets this big thick book and reads the whole thing? And then we also get to talk to each other and tell each other how we use oils in different ways. For example, some people, when they have headaches, the go-to for their headaches is peppermint. Peppermint is a cool oil. You have to be very careful not to get it in your eyes. If you do, for any reason, you always want to make sure you have a carrier oil, such as jojoba or coconut or vegetable oil or something, olive oil, to dilute that. Never use water with essential oils. It just intensifies them. So I lost track. So those are some of the safety issues with hot oils. But as I was saying, if I have a headache, peppermint doesn't work so much for me. I tend to use basil. It's my body chemistry works better with basil. I didn't know that as a rule. I happened to find that out on my own. So you have to kind of use and learn. It's, for example, let me give you what a doctor would do. Jim, my boyfriend, who was on high blood pressure medication, and some people still are, and that's fine. Some people choose to get off medications. What I teach is how to get off your medications, not have to use them, because you can get to the root cause of something and get rid of the root cause versus stay on a medication your whole life. So what I teach is that if you have something wrong with you, or your blood pressure is high, what you do when a doctor says, well, let's try this medication. If you feel it's not really bringing it under control, come back in a couple weeks and we'll switch your medication. It's similar to that. If you have a slight headache and you're using peppermint and it goes away a little bit, but it's not quite doing the trick, there might be a list of 20 different oils in your essential oil desk reference. One of them might be basil, one of them might be copaiba. So if you start out with your oil starter kit, is the best thing to do, because you'll have an array of oils to choose from. I know a girlfriend of mine who gets headaches, and the best thing that she uses is lavender. So everybody's a little bit different. In each of the essential oils, there are so many constituents. There are well over 1,000 constituents, and that means different properties in these oils that can do many things. So one oil might do 1,000 different things, and it might do it better on one person than another. It's the best way I can put it. Now, how do they work? There are things called monoterpenes, sesquiterpenes, and phenols. Those three things are like a computer. So let me, in your mind, your image, picture this. When you have your computer and your computer gets a virus, okay, so let's compare it to us. Our computers get a virus. Excuse me, I'm outside. Don't you just love my office? Look at my office. Is that not beautiful? Anyway, we have a virus in our computer, and the computer guy comes in and he locates the virus. And the second step is he gets rid of the virus, deletes the malware, and then he reprograms it with the correct software. So that's what sesquiterpenes, monoterpenes, and phenols do. Those are the three components. So when an oil has all of those, so what it does is it goes into your body, it finds the virus or the misalignment, I should say, in your body, It deletes the misinformation and it reprograms it with the correct information. So that's how basically essential oils work. And until you've actually tried something and you see that it works, you don't get it. So my name is Sharon Holden. I would love for you to join my team. When you join my Young Living Essential my Essential Rewards group, you belong to a couple of different Facebook groups depending on where you want to go with this. I have a business builder group, I have a regular group, I have a group for beginners, and then I also have classes a couple times a month in my home. Sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's 20. So it depends on the topic as well. If you are on my team, most of these classes are free of charge. If you are not a member of your team, there is definitely a charge for my classes. So I hope that this has helped someone. And if you would like to visit my website, it is www.wetransformforyou/wixsite.com/transformations. I know it's a mouthful. I'll try and put that link below as well. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your day. And if you have any questions at all, please email me at SharonHoldenHealthCoach.com. Excuse me. Erase that. SharonHoldenHealthCoach@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic oily day.